What's up, Dapper Squad? It's your boy Darius back at it again with some One Piece continuing Dressrosa. Today we're doing episodes 641 to 644. Remember, if you guys want early access and the full uncut versions of these episodes, we got Bleach, we got movies, we got all that. Check out that Patreon. The links are down below like always. If you guys want to watch this live and early with us, come on over to the Twitch, twitch.tv/DapperDarius. I appreciate you spending your time with me. I'm not going to waste any more of it. One Piece episode 641. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Right where we left off. This is episode 641. I know there are like dolls that are local and residents of Dressrosa, but that man's just a house head. Like, is that a mask, or does he actually have a house for a head? Wow. Ooh, Hiero. Ooh, I like. What? Eye whale? She can make whale-like meteor fireballs with her tears? I don't want to pause it. I'm trying to remember the details of her fruit. It was like the see-through or the read fruit, right? Where she could see through whether it was your mind and read your thoughts. She could see through your clothes and see your ding dong. Like, how in the hell does that turn into making whale fireball tears? Like, what? But shout out Violet. I think we actually officially won her over. Is there a reason we haven't seen the Don Quixote family at all? Shout out Sanji. One of the rare times sticking to his ideals pays off tenfold, you know. That man will always believe in a woman's tears. This is very much one of those scenarios. I've seen this in mobster movies all the time, you know. A woman like Violet does work for the gang she doesn't want to, but the amount of power difference between like a Sanji and Doflamingo, like, you're not gonna save her, my boy. Like I said, there's a reason we haven't seen him. Can she? I was about to say, can she share her power for a second? She can even give him the. It's literally through like the mirror. Bro, her power is already very much impressing me. Oh, I love this. Let me see the flashback. No, actually, let me see it though. No, like, let me see. Did he call CP0? I saw CP0 flagging there. Again, man, I'm loving Dressrosa so far. 17 different storylines going on at once. Burgess was block A, Barto was block B, and we're about to start block C. Now, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, the other person that I like in this Coliseum little storyline is Rebecca, I believe, who's connected to the doll with Frankie, and she's in block D, so I don't have to worry about like us beating her in this one, so I'm cool with that. Nah, like the fact that you got Sanji with his little Spanish mommy, you know, doing that whole like novella thing. We got here with a Coliseum match. Or Zoro's like, this arc is, I've been loving it so far. Mera Mera. Mera Mera no me. Woo! Boy, I want that so bad. I've never wanted a devil fruit more, besides like Whitebeard's. We finally get to see what happened with the Thousand Sunny? Or what is this? Cherry blossoms? Is this the doll with Frankie? That's our Nutcracker man. Yep, he's connected to Rebecca. Oh, I'm very curious about that. Oh, when they said monkey, I thought they were talking Monkey D. Luffy, but nope. Wonder if she relates to that little girl at all. As she perfectly thinks of herself relating to that little girl with her own little doll friend. I'm very curious, man. Oh, as we hear Frankie and the Nutcracker man. Man, this shit is so interconnected. I love full circleness. Soldier-san. All right, I'm gonna start calling him Soldier. What the hell? What the helly? I know. I know there's definitely gonna be some great flashbacks in this arc. Absolutely. I want one for Law. I want one for Doflamingo. I want one for Soldier and Rebecca. Aww. Giving her some tough love. I think he's doing all this for her in some, you know, full circle kind of way. One of my favorite songs in all of One Piece, man. Soldier's hurting inside, you know. That's why we gotta hurry. Makes me a lot more nervous about just the whole general situation going on, knowing what happened with Violet and Sanji, that Doflamingo. I respect that, Soldier. I respect that. Knowing that Doflamingo knows our whole plan and is ready for it. Ooh. Ooh. There's some deep nuance to that, man. Can't even shed tears in this tin skin. I need to know the details on why we have doll people in general. Give me a whole Dressrosa flashback. Forest of Green bit. I remember they were stealing all the Marines' clothes and weapons and stuff. At this point, from what you've seen, Usopp, you just gotta believe everything Robin says. They do got the Marines' little guns. Anesthetics? Oh, they have little poison bombs that knock you out unconscious? Yup. You anesthetize them. Damn. Now I'm just hoping it's not like the Ewoks and they don't try to cook us and eat us. I'm hoping we can win them over. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe Zoro can save the day, bringing one of their own back to them, but then she's currently leading us to the Thousand Sunny, so I have no idea. Den Mushi. These guys are really little thieves. Are they in her clothes? Hey, I never beef with little people more. You better get out my girl's clothes. Point A, where are these points? You better keep your points away from my girl. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. They have her, that's what they were sewing. They were pinning her to the ground. This is crazy. If these weren't little people, magical Stitch, they have devil fruits? Oh. I don't know why I should be surprised by that. We've seen literal items eat devil fruits before. Leo. Tribe of little people, yep, Tontatas. So I was expecting Dressrosa to be filled with gangsters and mobsters because of the Don Quixote family. Was I expecting literal living dolls and little people, aka fairies? No. Oh, they're flora and fauna experts. They can grow any plant. Kabu, Leo. Okay. Robin is so logical and reasonable. Like, how can you not agree with this woman? See? Okay, I like the Tontatas now. That was Luffy. He'd say, yo, I'm gonna knock all you guys out. But no. Shout out, Robin. Okay, they're a little too trusting, but I like them. Don't have my girl sewed to the ground. Why are they so credulous? Thank you. Okay, we get to see the chief. Man is an elder swag lord. Okay. So they are the Luffys of the Tontatas, you know? Okay. It's a whole tribe thing. Okay. It's not just Leo individually. That's hilarious. Gancho. He got some swag to him, I'm not gonna lie. They're trying to give us the whole tour and rundown of the place. I love the design. Like, I've only seen Lord of the Rings once, like over a decade ago, but it reminds me of the Shire a lot, you know? Yeah, that is our meet time. Oh Lord, we do need to get in contact with Law and Caesar. That's fine. As much as it's my heavenly dream to strip Robin of all she has, I do not want this to happen to my woman. Jesus, I have a bunch of little chipmunks going after us. The hero's partner? Who's the hero? Don't say they know Soga King. Ooh, they have to be talking about Usopp. What kind of legendary hero is he? We know Usopp used to be the king of lying back in the day, but 257, we got 3 minutes. Oh hell no. Three minutes. 2 minutes. Here we go. I'm assuming Law's calling us. Robin, Usopp, where the fuck you at? Oh. Oh yeah, he can warn us about the... That episode flew fucking by. I ain't even gonna lie to you. All right, here we go. This is the next episode, 642. I completely forgot to change my episode number. Bam. All right, green bit back on the beach. Here we go. Violet said leave me, and Sandy said hell no. We do not leave a woman in tears behind. Wait, what? Yeah, if he didn't do his part of the bargain, why are we doing our part of the bargain? We saw it physically announced that he did that. Was it all a ploy with the Marines on the inside? I mean, the Marines are coming here to Green Bit mysteriously, you know. We know Fujitora is here. And I like Fujitora so far. I don't want any beef with that purple man. Okay, yeah, let me see the full details. I've already seen the Stitch fruit and the Glare fruit. I already love seeing these new powers. Did he explain to the people the plan? Is that why? I mean, they've already mentioned, hey, why is no one here tripping out? Their king just resigned, you know? I'm so curious. Can't wait to fight this man. He is so iconic. Here they come. CP0. So he did call CP0. Is that the name of their ship, the Aegis? Their designs are so interesting. Like, if someone told me these were old Skypean gods, I would believe it, you know? It was all fake. So instead of Doflamingo telling the people, CP0 did? Yeah, it was a misprint. Typo, we'll say. Sure, buddy. At 3 today. Okay, so the time we're supposed to meet him and do the deal is when he finds out. Interesting plan by Doflamingo. As if nothing happened. It was a worldwide announcement just to get over on Law and get Caesar back. That's how important Caesar is to the plans of Doflamingo. I mean, I get it. I really do. That smile stuff, you know? So where is Doflamingo right now? So how is Law gonna react if this is the news? Yes. Is he just gonna immediately dip out of here, even though getting here was a struggle? So how... Okay, here we go. Here we go. And we got Fujitora here too. Oh, he didn't know. I love this little Den Mushi. Is that a Kainu's bitch ass? He said Sakazuki. Okay. Okay, I'm only pausing it so I can verbalize and process my own thoughts. Only reason I say that is because Doflamingo, we know, is definitely connected to the Yonkos. He's over here doing some stuff, some extra black market stuff for them, going deep with the man-made Zoan fruits. But also, I remember during Marineford when Doflamingo got the order to kill Moria and to end him there. Didn't he say like the order came from much higher up than Aokiji, or not? Was it Aokiji? No, who am I thinking of? Sengoku. And Sengoku was the fleet admiral, like the leader of the fleet at the time. So I'm like, when it comes to certain positions, now that position is being held by a Kainu, is he in on this and just kind of fooling those around him with CP0 with the 5 elders? Because as of, at least, obviously don't spoil me at all, as of right now, in my opinion, the 5 elders are the pinnacle, the top of all world government of the Marines, this, that, and the third. So I'm curious if like Akainu is in on this and he's just doing this to fool Fujitora to keep the Marine plans going. But you'd think he would let his fellow admirals, I mean, but then him and they're so, okay. I'm not even, okay, let's get into it. Where does CP0 play into this? Where does Celestial Dragons play into this? The 5 elders. Even though I hate Akainu, give me like a little monologue with him. I want to know what he knows. I knew she could do any sort of limb. I didn't know she could do her whole body. That is insane. I didn't know she could do that. We got kidnapped by little people. Duh, Caesar. You're staying with us, buddy. Here we go. I was wondering who would arrive first, whether it's Fujitora or Doflamingo, but oh no. Ooh. Good luck to you. Bye-bye. Gotta go. I might want to cosplay this Doflamingo one of these days, bro. He's so drippy. The tension is through the roof. All right, buddy, you're not that good of an actor, you son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Oh, don't. Okay, normally I'm like, cut away to the Coliseum, show me the Coliseum anytime you want. That's the one time I don't want to see the Coliseum. God damn it. Oh, I love the little title cards for everyone. Hell yeah. Hey, that's Chad. Brutal Bull. Don Shinjao. He's the only one I'm really worried about, if I'm honest with you. But after Elizabello's punch and Barto's surprise, I don't know who to fear. It could be anyone. Oh, Cavendish. I forgot about this motherfucker. Even though he has a legendary iconic sword that I want to see more of. Get your ass out of here, Cavendish. Oh, he's in D? Get your ass out of here, Cavendish. Wait for your own turn. Man's the definition of a hater. Hell yeah. Got a big old AoE attack, you know, slam 10 people into the water. Hell yeah. Oh, that guy's dead. Heck yeah. Pause. Oh. Is that not what we're not supposed to do, Luffy? I was about to say, am I not? What? Luffy? I was just praising you on being smart and keeping a low profile. Not Gumu Gumu normal punch. Oh, maybe my vision was messed up in his arm stretch. He can't be. He's Lucy. He's not Luffy. I swear Luffy's a dumbass sometimes. Luffy. Normal kick. Damn, that guy has 7 broken vertebrae. What Luffy is... I know. It would be a pain in the ass trying to fight and not use the techniques that you've been used to for years, so... This is where the news are coming in. Are they called the news coups? Because they say coo coo. I want a whole backstory on them and Den Mushis, man. Everyone around the world is getting the update. They were lying? It was a typo? A candidate for warlord? Oh, he's gonna be heated. Wait, the vacancy's not open anymore? I'm not gonna lie, if I was a candidate for warlord, I'd be heated too. They fucking hoed me. I would like some answers. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. He did that literally worldwide announcement just to get over on a little group of 10, you know? I mean, don't sound... Why you sound so gangster when you just... I hate this man. That's what I'm curious about. I don't want to pause it again. Oh, the episode's about to end. I'll just say it as the episode's about to end. Damn, that episode flew fucking by on everything. I would assume Yonkos or the Elder. Ooh, that's a good point. Damn, R.I.P. Grimjow. Are we saying he has noble blood in him? Is he a celestial dragon? I need a whole flashback, good sir. Oh, this art gets crazier and crazier every episode on everything I love. I'm gonna knock this dude out, I swear. Brother, this might be some peak One Piece. Some peak piece. All right, here we go. This is 643. Next episode, right where we left off. I love how this is one of the highest tension situations I've ever seen. It's all just quiet, mellow. I don't think you can handle Doflamingo, though, Law. I think you are an absolute legend. 10 years. Caesar loves that. Dude, the world military draft? Yeah, give me more info. You're a monster who has unquestionable power. I've already seen that. As well as Ryokyugyu? What the flying fuck is that? What is Ryokyugyu? Uh-huh. Okay, I don't like that. Okay, well then if I'm Law, I'm gonna say, yeah, they're my subordinates. We're not working together. They're under me. Because, oh yeah, Law's a warlord too. Oh, I completely forgot if Doflamingo's got this influence. We got this influence too. I love how we're in his mind. He's stressing, but he's still calm, cool, and collected. Is he willing to go into Marine hands to avoid dealing with Doflamingo? Okay. Is that going to come back down and do something crazy in a second? I don't like the silence just lingering around. Here it comes. Did he just make a He just made a meteor sword slash. Buddy, this is not Smash Bros. You don't have a down B. He literally a meteor sword slash. I love the impending red fiery shadow that is. I assumed based on me seeing him flex last time that he has gravity powers. Did he send a sword slash to the heavens to bring down a meteor and then it's just stopping with kinetic energy? This is why I was excited for Dressrosa. This is why. Okay. Okay. In the matter of 10 seconds, we summon a meteor, cut a meteor, and okay, yep, cool. I'm cool with that. We're just dealing with powers beyond me at this point. I'm like, I just sit and watch, you know. The entire area, besides the 3 little pillars they're standing on, has been craterized. Oh, nah. And this is just the beginning of this arc, bro. This arc's about to be peak Rosa. It's a great question, Caesar. It's a great question. I love how we're on technically 3 separate sides, yet there's so much nuance and political details that go into them fighting each other right here. Oh my god. Talk about aura farming. See, when he said Fleet Admiral, he's talking about Akainu, so I think Akainu might be in on the plan, which I don't like. That was all a test? I want to see if you were about that action. Now you're under arrest. Well, I was like, yeah, as long as you get me from Doflamingo, take me. Bye, Dofi. I'm getting arrested. See ya. Bro, there is so much going on right now. He's eating a burger. Oh, you fell in love? That's cool. Good for you, brother. I'm doing the mission. That's true. Did Soldier ever tell us why? I didn't even realize Soldier's holding the Den Mushi for us. Come meet us at the flower field. Jesus. Fairy tale-ish. Bro, I have not seen Nami's squad on the Thousand Sunny in like 7 episodes. Monster Chopper. He's quite a fighter, small but tough. Shout out Lucy. Of course Sanji knows that's Luffy. Frankie's like, trust me, I know. I love how... Stand on business, Frankie. Talk your shit. You had no business to judge me. Man, her glare fruit is so strong. She can see from that far away. That's so cool. I'm not gonna say she's won me over yet, but I like Violet 10 times more than previous episodes. I hope nothing bad happens to her. She could be like the Vivi of Dressrosa, where we become like good friends and we come back and see her, You know, like 100 episodes, 10,000 episodes from now. Ooh, Sanji's committed. I love that. I started off as such a roast, and now it's such a nice little compliment. Wait, what the? Kinemon? Didn't you get fucking taken by Marines? I don't think it was Marines. No, it was Doflamingo's squad. Yep, there they are. That was trying to take him. Speak of the devil. But that's still, we still did it, so it's... Everything converges on the toy house. I also very much want to see who Kanjuro is. They've hyped him up. At least Kinemon has a little bit. We got a map to it. Let's go right there. Perfect. There's 75 different storylines and threads going on right now. I'm loving every single one of them. My man Lucy's going crazy. Normal, no punch. Normal, no kick. That Don Shinjao. You better be on the lookout for that boy. Oh, it's the bull. I love how we're in a coliseum fighting bulls. Like, isn't that like known like a coliseum tradition? Maybe it was lions. Never seen Gladiator. Who's the voice actor for that bull? Oh, so he's a known Coliseum fighter. Spain, you're right. It's the Matadors I'm thinking of. Gotta have the red little... Yeah! He killed more than half the prisoners. Yeah, Killer Bull. That's a valid nickname. The Coliseum's Grim Reaper is honestly a dope-ass nickname for a bull. Shout out. How is Luffy gonna handle this? Is he paralyzed with fear? Sure. Were we a hologram right there? What in the after image was that? It literally looked like he went through him. That's how fast he went gear 2 and dodged that. Literally, to me, it was a mirage. I love the way they animated that. See? Just so fast. He's literally like a little... He's a matador... That's not the term I'm looking for. Yeah, in this Coliseum right now. He's got the red cape and everything. Hockey? Ooh. Ooh. That's some Conqueror's hockey for you right there. You want to talk about being paralyzed with fear? There's so much aura someone has when they stop something like that with some hockey. I love that. Bro, every arc we're in, Luffy tames some sort of wild creature. Whether it's Cerberus, whether it's Surume, whether it's whatever, brother. I do remember Duval's Bull, and we did also use hockey against that one as well. And we're back. Thank you for cutting back. We get to see the Tontada's reaction to the meteor summoned by Fujitora. I was about to say, Usopp, you gotta play the role. Come on, you're the legendary hero. Oh, these are some of the lies he spread to tell him he's the... Okay. And they're the ones that caught that fighting. That's a good question. These little people are insanely strong. Several months? Oh! Usoland? That's several months of food for them. I would feel so bad. Yeah, don't bring loot. He'll literally eat your guys' entire... Maybe sell it Nolan? Mont Blanc? He's a hero to these people? Why talk about a great reference to Jaya? Yeah, we met his aunt. Botanist. Oh, we met His descendant. Shout out Cricket. It's nice to know that Nolan is celebrated somewhere. That man's reputation got hoed. I mean, shout out Nolan. Shout out Cricket. That is hilarious. You're a horrible person. I love Robin. You're a horrible person. Taking advantage of these kind little people. Today's that day? 400 years? It's all destiny. You know, so just so you know, Usopp, when you're done eating, we're about to go fight Dofi. You're the hero, right? You're leading the charge. We're fighting Doflamingo? That's you. The King Riku army. So I wonder if that plays into Soldier with Frankie, and then the Tontada that's currently with Zoro. Everything's gonna come full circle at the toy house and the flower field. Uso land! Uso land! Uso land! That's what you get. You caught yourself in a lie, and that's what you get. Bro, these episodes are flying by. Oh my lord. All right. Oh, we finally... Okay, this is episode 644. Last episode of the session. We finally get to find out what happened to Momonosuke and Nami. I remember they opened the door, and it was like I was on some acid or some shrooms or something. It was all sorts of trippy. So let's find out what's going on here. Like, they're still showing me this, but like, what is this? Yeah, this is Frankie's ship. Is it a... Oh, because Doflamingo did... Now that we know he expected us here and he knows that we were here, this could easily be a Don Quixote family member. That is some trippy looking smoke. Oh yeah, I'm on drugs. What the fuck? What in the Willy Wonka's chocolate factory am I looking at? Bad taste fruit? That's funny. It's gotta be the Drugu no Mi, right? Gotta be the Shroom no Mi. This has to be a Don Quixote family. Not... So this is most certainly a Doflamingo family member. Jola. Okay. Not quite the curvature I was expecting, but she is curvy, you know what I'm saying? That's not the only thing swinging. Okay, she's what's his name from 1,000 Year Blood War. She can think of it and it'll... She just made a cloud bomb? Okay. This is a nightmare. It's called the nightmare fruit because this is a nightmare. What did she just do to my girl Nami? What does that do to us? Are we toys now, or is this just like a... Your head is a literal butt. Isn't that supposed to be... What painting is that based off? Jackson Pollock? Who does that? Van Gogh? Is that supposed to be based off a famous painting? Bro, what the fuck is going on? Maybe we have some Thousand Sunny defenses we can call upon. We do have the Mini Mary. We can get out of here with the mini... Oh, we got the Shark Submarine. Even better. And the Mini Mary? And the fucking... Mini Mary's the only one we're not pulling out right now. I'm a dumbass, but hey. True. Yeah, she could really destroy the entire Thousand Sunny. Yeah, what is that? Oh, yep. Don Quixote. They have their own submarine. Wow. I mean, it makes sense because we know Law worked for Doflamingo and Law had a submarine. So why would his boss not have a submarine? Yeah, because they don't know that what Sanji and Law and everyone knows that Doflamingo knew about this and was planning for this. Jesus. She is a very interesting woman so far. All right, what is this gonna turn into now? He looks like I've never seen a ship look like they're on like smoking some Zaza. Looks like he's just like, what's up? What in the fuck? Very artistic, we'll say. He's always like that. That's one of the issues. We're stuck here on Dressrosa now. I'm very curious how we're gonna turn us and the ship back. If we just knock her out, does it just revert, or? I'm very curious. I was gonna say jump in the water and see if the water naturally turns off the devil fruit power, but only Nami can do that and be okay. Everyone else is devil fruit users. Interesting. That's not what I was expecting going on at the Thousand Sunny. Now we're back at the Coliseum. Yeah, Ricky was the one who was fighting Blue Gilly, and then everyone got beat by Barto, right? I wonder if we could give him some medical attention. We do have a Minecraft chopper over here, but he's currently nowhere near him. Is that Rebecca? Does she know who Mr. Ricky is? He looks like he knows who she is. Is it her grandfather, her father, someone, an old family friend? Now I have two characters that thoroughly care about her. I already know I'm gonna get a crazy flashback later. I'm ready for it. I'm very curious. Very curious. Is this a waiting room for the Don Quixote family in the Coliseum? So they have their own waiting room in there. Makes sense. I like the design of the door. Diamante, they know it's Luffy. And of course, Diamante's in charge of the Coliseum. What does that paper say? After they just found a new level of respect. Yeah, Bellamy wants more than anything to be a part of the family's higher ups, you know. But I said they found a newfound level of respect for each other, you know. Wow. This is going to be such a 50-50 for me. Bellamy could completely win me over and help Luffy and not try to kill him. Or he's going to try, and, you know, I would understand either way. And okay, Cavendish, you got to relax there. None of your business. Straw Hat Luffy. Oh, not yours. Get away from my food. So we have Barto, Cavendish, and Bellamy technically who need to kill Luffy. I don't like, and Don Chinjao. This is not good. What? How so? How is Barto connected? Don Chinjao? It's either him or the other mountainy kind of guy. Yeah, because there's a giant here, right? From Elbaf? Yep. What was his name? He reminds me so much of Dorian Broggy. Yeah. That would be very scary. I cannot wait to go to Elbaf, man. I cannot wait. Pirate mercenary. So we just be getting hired to do jobs. Hi, Rudin. brolic ass design. Trying to think so far, even Ors, even the ones at Ennie's lobby, especially Dorian Broggy, we've won over every giant we've ever come across. I would love to have another giant ally. Imagine a giant with like with the flare. That would make you easily the strongest giant I've ever seen. That's crazy. That makes sense. Yeah. We know Luffy's on top of the bull. I just realized our name is Lucy and our bull's name is Usi. Lucy and Usi. Man's got a fat ass paws. Usi, it was a pleasure knowing you, but now he's dead. Oh, Usi's actually dead after that one. Yep. Damn. Oh, actually broke his horn. Luffy's fine. I'm not worried about him getting crushed, but that does suck for Usi. Luffy's about to get up in a second, like, that was a good slam. He's mad about what happened to Usi. You gonna get vengeance for my boy? We only knew you for half an episode, Usi, but you're already an icon in our hearts. We're gonna get vengeance for you. I love that shot. How small Luffy is. Don't tell me that's the end of the episode. Don't end the episode here. That's one thing. Whether we just tamed him last episode or 100 episodes ago, you fuck with any of Luffy's friends, with the armament hockey in there, man just fucking gave the left right good night to a giant. God damn. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Fucking caved in his helmet in his cheek. Oh, bro, these episodes are so peak. It's not even funny. I'm butthurt. So, I know I've said this the last like 7 sessions since we started Dressrosa. I am absolutely loving everything that's going on. One of my complaints, but also is now turned into a positive for me, was like the Straw Hats as a crew is getting so large that it's so impossible for them to stay one unified group and have shining moments throughout them all. So a lot of the times in these arcs, we'll be separated into our own little mini groups and then deal with our own problems and then come together for the climax of the arc. Normally, I'm like, I kind of wish we were more together, but with how many different story threads and how many different aspects not only are coming full circle for Dressrosa as an arc, but have been teased throughout previous arcs and are coming full circle here. Like, it makes so much sense to have our own individual teams and everything going on, because you could solely follow one of them and having a crazy arc, but let alone every single one. Like, I'm like, I love when they cut to the Coliseum, but then everything that was going on with Dofi and Law, I'm like, don't cut to the Coliseum, stay there. And then I didn't get to see Zoro this whole sesh. I didn't see Nami or the crew the entire last session. Like, it's cool because you're so invested in what's going on, but you also like, man, I can't wait to see what's going on over there and then how that's gonna tie in. So far, everything's tying together beautifully. I'm very excited to go to the toy house, where that's the actual factory. I'm excited to go to the field of flowers, you know, everything going on there. I'm excited for some teases. I know I'm going to get a flashback for Law. I know I'm going to get a flashback for Doflamingo. Hopefully, I'm praying. I know I'm going to get a flashback for Rebecca. That's the only one I'm like really confident I'll get a flashback for is Rebecca. But I need to know so much. There's so much going on between Diamante at the Coliseum, Giola at the Thousand Sunny. We got Fujitora at Greenbit. Like, oh, I'm here. I'm invested. Yeah, some S tier moments, some great character introductions, Fujitora. So, correct me if I'm wrong, because I really don't know. Doflamingo said Fujitora was made admiral through the World Marine Draft. So was that just like, I don't think it's conscripture where they force you to join, but was they just like, hey, we're calling out the world, is there any strong duty people who have a strong sense of responsibility and duty that want to join the Marines, and they saw Fujitora and he's like, oh, he's strong as fuck, let's have him join? Or was he already in the Marine? Like, I just can't picture someone as old and as strong as Fujitora not at least being a vice admiral previously. So it seems as if he either came from nothing and immediately rose to the top, or he was already in, and I just don't know how I wouldn't have seen him, you know? So I'm very curious about that. Absolutely loving everything that's going on. I appreciate all you guys watching. Make sure to check out that Patreon for the full uncuts, early access, all that. Come over to the Twitch to watch this live. Always a vibe in this community. Don't forget to drink some water. Tell someone you love them. Have a great day, Dapper Squad. Make good choices. Peace out.